update, Twitch. Okay, there, we should be back for hour 12! We started almost exactly 12 hours ago, so halfway mark.
Woohoo!
And the halfway mark here being...
Bioshock Infinite, played by me.
Excellent. So, I've played through this game, and I think I've told you one or two things about it, though we won't, say any spoilers and whatnot to begin with. This one we might continue on Laura's solo stream and what have you, but there we go. It'll just take a minute to say we're online.
Yeah.
But we're on air. Alright. Chat, if anybody pops in. 1 total views, so we've gone up from the 13 we were at earlier, and it doesn't show the views of us checking.
Yeah.
So, excellent.
That's good.
Yeah. Considering we're just getting started and have no specific background here.
Yes.
There we go.
We appreciate all those who have stopped by and had a look.
And, yeah. I believe time to kick it into gear.
Yeah. Alright.
So, Laura, you haven't played any Bioshock games before, right?
No, I have no background in these things. The only background I have is the Miracle of Sound songs based on the games. So,
which convey a few points, I guess. But not really any specific plot points unless you already know the plot.
Good.
That's a fine margin.
Okay. FPS. What is FPS?
First-person shooter.
Oh.
Nice. Here I was like, well, if you don't know what FPS is, you might be fairly new to it. But playing Far Cry and Borderlands, you're a pretty good shot. In this game, you rarely are, like, sniping at long range and whatnot, but you'll be fine. Alright, so, going in, this is...
Booker,
Yeah,
are you afraid of God?
I'm gonna shut up.
No.
Let's watch the intro.
I'm afraid of you.
We should probably enable subtitles.
The mind of the subject will desperately struggle to create memories where none exist.
Barriers to transdimensional travel. Arlu test, 1889. What, 23 years before...
Are you
now?
going to just sit there?
As compared to what? Standing?
Not standing. Rowing.
Rowing? Haven't planned on it.
So you expect me to shoulder
What's
the
this?
burden?
No, but I do expect you to do all the rowing.
And why is that?
Coming here was your idea.
My idea.
I've made it very clear that I don't believe in the exercise.
The rowing.
No. Imagine that's wonderful exercise.
Then what?
The entire thought experiment.
Excuse me. How much longer?
One goes into an experiment knowing one could fail.
But one does not undertake an experiment knowing one has failed.
Can we get back to the rowing?
I suggest you do,
No,
or we're
Rick.
never going to get there.
No, I mean I'd greatly appreciate it if you would assist.
Perhaps you should ask him. I imagine he has a greater interest in getting there than I do.
I suppose he does, but there's no point in asking.
Why not?
Because he doesn't row.
He doesn't row.
No, he doesn't row.
Ah, I see what you mean.
So that was complete drivel if you didn't already know the game. Which, actually, I'm enjoying this. I haven't watched the game since I beat it the first time, so I'll be getting all the foreshadowing.
Eventually.
Suppose he does. Shall
I'm-
I tell him when we'll be returning? Might give him some comfort.
Is that something we can agree on?
Hey! Somebody meeting me here?
I'd certainly hope so.
It does seem like a dreadful place to be stranded.
Well, maybe there's someone inside.
Okay, let's try
Enable subtitles?
audio.
Subtitles are those weird things. Sometimes they're in audio, sometimes in video, sometimes in game.
Yeah.
I've never seen them in controller, I'll say that. So, wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, that boat got left to be broken. Alright.
Mind if I finish off the one mode?
Go for it. I'm not going to be a fan of the one.
Well, I'd more or less finish off the broth here, but I can put some back if you want more.
Oh no, I'm good, because there's lots of other food.
Yeah, there is.
DeWitt, bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. This is the last chance.
Well, that door was covered in blood. Let's go over here. Can of beans. One thing I like about this game, like, you heal yourself by grabbing food, but you're in the middle of a gunfight, so you're just grabbing cans of beans and entire cakes out of the garbage. Just stuffing them in your gullet.
Excuse me. It's Booker DeWitt. I guess you're expecting me?
Good luck with that, pal.
How very skeptical of me.
You got sins that ain't never gonna wash away. And just a jar of pickles, and that's the only thing in the White House. I wish. You just leave. Go back to New York. Gamble a little. Of your sins I shall wash thee.
Anyone here? Hello?
Speaking of games like that, let's see what the isolation to this.
It's good when I am dying. It's good when I am dying. And it's good enough for me. The old time religion. The old time.
Oh, you're right. Even after like an hour, this is slowly not soon. This would have sucked to drop on yourself.
Yeah.
Stepping in front of you. Ooh, can you look at that map again real quick? Sorry, I didn't get to see it. Okay, so you're currently off the coast of Maine. Okay, and
Oh,
be prepared.
He's on his way. You must stop him.
C. And that's to somebody or from somebody. Okay. And that's a clock. And a bibble. And we are playing this on the Xbox 360. So I think that's pretty obvious from the prompts. Did this come out on Xbox One? I feel like this released before the Xbox One, but my chronology on that thing is all messed up because I'm only starting to pay attention to it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, apparently my mom bought a PS4.
Really?
She had enough hero points from work that she,
To thine own land shall I take thee.
yeah, so she ordered herself a PS4.
What is she gonna do with it?
I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's not okay.
So that's what all the blood on the door was from.
Shit.
I concur, Booker.
Could you look out that window you passed? It looked like there were lights outside of it. Oh, there's like a city. I guess we are just off the coast of Maine. The coin's just right next to the carrying case for the torture implements.
Oh,
This figure here is actually the point of a lot of debate among fans.
I'm assuming I know why. Because I know how it ends.
I haven't told you all of how it ends, but you know the final twist, not everything that happens in the game.
I will search everything.
Oh yeah, I mean that's... Well, to be fair, that's how you play games. Like, I'll be running around in Far Cry 4 like, I have more money than I know what to do with, and you'll still stop and steal every tiny booze you can find.
I want to 100% that game.
Well, the treasure chests aren't 100%. Because they just respawn when you, like, look away. Somebody comes by and restocks the tiny booze.
Sweet, that's service.
Yeah. I think Pagan Man actually pokes fun at that. Just Who keeps going around lighting all these goddamn candles?
Wait a minute, that card.
In case you didn't catch that earlier. How will you ever solve this?
How do I move over? Do I have to do them in order?
No, maybe press B? You should be able to ring the scroll first. Okay, well, I guess ring the key twice. Can you... Oh, you can look around.
Oh, I see. That's
Okay, now try doing it. Maybe try just ringing the sword twice. Oh, yeah. Disregard the first two keys!
What in the world is...
This isn't good.
Doesn't this happen at all lighthouses? You know, you rang the bell and lights showed up. Something going on above you? I feel there's an involved conversation that we're missing out on here.
Because this is normal.
Yeah, you know, this is entirely above board. Look at those shackles.
Fancy chair.
I would probably... Well, I guess, given the circle.
I at least wouldn't have rested my arms at the obvious shackle. Although...
Safeguard.
No, no, God damn it!
Ascension. Ascension in the count of 5. Count of 4.
No.
3, 2, 1.
No!
Ascension. Ascension.
Just stay calm.
5,000 feet. 10,000 feet. 15,000.
I like the reflection of you struggling.
Hallelujah.
You know, I actually like this setting more than Rapture myself. I know you haven't played Bioshock. Let's just be commentating. Above the Clouds, I like a little more than Deep Under the Sea.
Deep Under the Sea is very oppressive.
Yeah, I mean, it fit the theme. Both of them are great. I'm just gonna say, like, I really like Columbia is the name of this flying city. So we flew up into the sky, and there's angels and what have you. But now we start descending. We fly all the way up to the sky, then the elevator takes us all the way down to the sea, into Rapture. But now we're descending from heaven into a red place.
Ha! Symbolism.
Yes! Subtlety so thick you can slap a person with it. It's a good suit.
I call cult.
Really? I don't see where you're getting that. This is entirely above board, and I will not have you disparaging such a righteous organization. I mean, to be fair, they invented flying cities. So, cult or not, I am on board with that. Anything that'll get me one step closer to an airship or a hover house.
You and your airships.
I love airships.
They are kind of cool.
Yeah, I would... If I could pick any house, it would be an airship. Regardless of all the potential cons, the pro is airship. Was that pressed left stick?
I don't know about stealing your money.
The word of the prophet.
The seed of the prophet.
Booker does have a habit of repeating stuff on signs and going, huh.
No welcome center. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you, UI. I wouldn't have figured that out. The lamb.
I will take your donation money gladly.
For being a welcome center, there's very few people here to welcome. I mean, I guess the idea is, you know, introducing you to the faith of the city, but the same guy from Far Cry 4 has been here lighting all the candles, so why couldn't we run into him? Seriously, with this many candles, they would all burn down by the time you reach the end. Somebody gave a gift of nothing to the prophet. I think that's some passive-aggressive resistance there, guys.
Gotta find the exit out of this place.
I wish you could just grab a fiddle.
I will find an exit booker when I am done stealing all of their money for their bogus religion.
Excuse me. Where am I?
Oh, hey.
Or as close as we'll see till Judgment Day.
I rescind my previous comment. There are people.
Unless I want to get made.
You want to get made? It's pretty obvious you're an outsider. I mean, the only way in so far has been through the, like, you know, early 20th century rocket ship. Which, all told, was pretty accurate. Oh, I never got that one. And down on the D-pad to play the audio.
Love the prophet because he loves the sinner. Love the sinner because he is you. Without the sinner, what need is there for a redeemer? Without sin, what grace has forgiveness?
You just leave your recording devices around?
That's what I do. I record like 2 sentences of my thoughts, throw it on a Walkman, and just sort of, you know, stuff it in a place of vague significance. So there were no subtitles on that. There were in-game dialogue subtitles. Is elsewhere in the options a voxophone thing? Because the early 20th century had terrible audio compression. Lock frame rate.
Art subtitles?
Maybe. Maybe that putting it on would be good. I mean, looking at art, it'll give us the subtitles. I mean, that could be handy. Alright, nothing there. That was in graphics. Audio was dialogue subtitles. Maybe under gameplay we have a third type of subtitle? Oh, I was so hoping so. Floating combat text.
Don't know.
Yeah, okay, I guess voxophones we'll have to shut up and listen to.
Yeah.
Though, I really like the voice acting in this game. I probably won't talk over much of it unless it's like, you know, peasant number 3 in the street going, "Mah!" and just doing that for like 30 seconds.
Flowing water over these
Oh,
stairs
yeah,
is
jeez.
dangerous.
That... Heaven, friend, or as close as you'll get. You just slip on the first step, tumble all the way down. Heaven sucks.
We recommit through sacrifice and the giving of thanks, and by submerging ourselves in the sweet waters of baptism. And lo, if the prophet has struck down our enemies at wounded knee, and not railed against the... Is it someone new? Someone from the Sodom below? Newly come...
blind, if you look at his eyes.
Washed clean before our prophet, our founders, and our Lord.
I just need passage into the city.
Passage to the city. Brother, the only way to Columbia is through rebirth in the sweet waters of baptism. Will you be...
And they're all sort of nodding in unison.
Hey, I'm just
or at least
looking
those
for
two.
Glory be!
Glory!
Outside of this, you turn around and get back on
There were some people that had a real problem with this scene, like, it was them being baptized and what have you. But you are specifically Booker. I can understand their argument, I just don't agree.
Yeah, it's not like you're role-playing a character that you created.
You are Booker DeWitt. It's not like if in Skyrim, in order to become, you know, a member of the Warriors Guild, you have to get baptized, where you might be role-playing a bit more like... I can understand some people being uncomfortable with the whole baptism scene.
Yeah.
But, I think it's part of Booker's story there. Alright. So everything's gone grayscale.
What do you want?
We had a deal to it. Open this door right now.
I told you. I'm not gonna do it. Go away.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt!
I thought I had a hallway here. That was a crazy day. Praise be to Benjamin Franklin.
That idiot priest needs to learn the difference between baptizing a man and drowning one. I need to find a landmark.
I wish he actually just didn't understand the distinction, and he's just been drowning dozens of pilgrims back.
Father Franklin.
Is that a hummingbird? Okay, good. Because otherwise I thought that bird just had hover jump jets under it.
Other nations.
To Father Jefferson, a
Oh, I see. Cool.
might have lost.
Our
I can't
prophet
get lost as bad.
So
It's like in Dead Space. You press the button, and just a line on the floor shows up. Telling, this is where you need to go. Just follow the goddamn line.
Oh, I have an itch.
I know there's a bunch of Latin in the game as well that it
He
translates.
who
when you
crossed the
look at it.
Delaware, with flaming sword and wings of angels, watch over me and lend me strength. Shield my mind from fear and doubt, so that
A rebel against ignorance and tyranny. Share with me
Oh, getting drowned did actually hurt you. You gotta find some beans to stuff in your gob.
How do I open my inventory?
Just because the city fire.
No. What inventory?
Oh.
No, when you find food, you stuff it right in your face
Oh.
where you stand. That's why I was telling you, like, why I found it humorous in the middle of a gunfight. You're scarfing cake out of the garbage. Like, there's, like, a weapon wheel and whatnot you get, but that's, not really an inventory system. Like, we don't have, like, the Divinity combine items or whatever.
Oh, that part.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what part is moving? I'm confused.
All of it.
It's got a waterfall and everything. Just missed. I bet we could have something arranged.
Bench chips. Pardon me, just sticking my fist in your trash?
I know, Mr.
I love the fashion of this game.
Oh yeah. No, they do a great job setting up this as somewhat idyllic if, you know, you ignore the whole... Did he just, like, give you that hot dog?
I think so.
Because I wasn't listening. I do love the ambient dialogue. Like, just moseying along here, when I first played, I spent like an hour just listening to people and looking at all the little details. Oh, what's that say? All of Columbia celebrate. Okay, today's the celebration of something they're talking about. I believe that's the prophet?
Yeah.
Of course it would be. He has the biggest statue.
Saltonstall's alright, I tell you. Says he's for faith, family, and fatherhood.
Never hire an artist, my dear fellow. They are a temperamental and...
Look how pretty that dress is.
listen to some of the music in this game, you'll notice a few strange things.
The landscaping is half finished. The statuary hasn't arrived. The fountain is full of rainwater, for God's sake. Even the marigolds are still unplanted.
I have no idea where your phone is. Oh, in your pocket. I do love these. You have a shot of me looking less evil. Oh, it will have to do. Oh, Sightseer and Eavesdropper are such pain in the butt achievements to get because it's every voxophone and kinetoscope in the game, I believe.
Oh my.
And I missed the first one, the one you found in the Welcome Center.
Yes, sir.
I want to buy a suit. Fine.
Yeah, it says Pilgrim's Welcome. We've got lots of money stolen from here.
Fine.
Don't get more custom. Were those birds spooked at all? Okay, they were good. Because you, like, booted one in the head, almost.
It's Latin. It means...
Oh, you jest. Latin! Such a figment. Closed. Pilgrim's welcome, but nobody else, because we're closed. Oh, kids playing in a fountain, or hydrant.
It's so pretty.
Distilled water ice. Robo-stallions.
After the victory at Wounded Knee, the Angel Columbia did present herself to Father Comstock and show him a vision of the future.
Okay.
Prophet led the people away from the sun below, up into the city.
I like how it's letting you get salt, even though it hasn't told you salt is a resource yet.
But it was the miracle child, the lamb, that is the future of our city. For the prophet had said that she in the tower will lead the son below into righteousness.
This city is so cool.
All clear. Good luck at the raffle, folks.
Hey, dear, you say you never have any luck at lotteries, right?
Columbia Raffle and
Win a
Fair.
raffle.
I never have luck winning big at lotteries. I always win.
Oh, so we're... Didn't it say 1913 before?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was last year's...
No, 1912.
Oh, really? I thought it said... No!
No.
Hush my mouth, then. Spring roll. Don't mind the sounds of... And I'm really into this one and whatnot. After a bit, if you get hungry, I can just take over for you.
And variable wind throughout the afternoon.
Sure.
Honor system, eh?
A beautiful day for the festivities, Columbia. And now, back to the music.
I don't even need it. I'm at full health and I'm gonna eat this entire cake. And the platter!
Wow!
I spit on your honor system.
One day, dear, they make these in modern ovens. I want one in our kitchen.
Sweet. I'm down with that. See, if it weren't for all the horrible stuff about Columbia, I would totally want just like one of these houses straight up. So I want one of these houses straight up and without the cult. Well, you know, I could do with a little cult if it were dedicated to me. I could grow a beard like the prophet. I saw the name of it though. Beware the False Shepherd.
Yeah.
But it's just a little cane wall scroll calendar thing.
Yeah, I had to carry it down the stairs with all the bags of food.
Oh, well, it looks pretty cool. Oh yeah, this song. What good would living do? You recognize it?
Oh, cool.
You do recognize it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it's Beach Boys is the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of problem.
Don't turn into some faint and radical on me, John.
So it's that sort of thing that I want to point out to you with the music. And a few other things like...
I said I'd find her.
Telegram, Mr. DeWitt.
Huh.
Telegram for you, sir.
DeWitt, stop. Do not alert Comstock to your presence. Stop. Whatever you do, do not pick number 77. Stop. Lutess. What the...
The name Lutess has popped up.
Where did it pop up first? Sorry?
The opening quote.
Right.
Yeah.
Why, good day to you, sir.
Hello?
Booker's just so taken aback by somebody going, hey, how you doing? He's definitely from New York.
I agree.
Keep
saying that. Should we go in?
If I told you a man could hoist a 1-ton stallion straight into the air, would you believe me? Well, friends, I am here today to tell. Those are no flights of fancy. Those are no tall tales told behind the pool hall. No, sir, no, ma'am. Those are biggers I'm talking about. Brought to you courtesy of Mr. Jeremiah Fink himself. Who amongst you has tasted the
snag a motion.
One swing and beats of wonderment are at the tips of your fingers.
Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. Find the devil, good sir. Young sir, young miss, roll up and try the amazing power of Bucking Bronco. Whether you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is just the ticket. And there's devil number one. Oh, devil number two. Woo! He's on a roll. And that's three. We have a winner.
Cool.
And remember, if you need it lifted, lofted, tossed, or tumbled, Bucking Bronco is your answer.
Well, that was interesting.
Soda was originated by adolescents. Little joyriders. Didn't even have proper tools.
The Vox Populi are on the loose. Who will hunt them down? Hey you, handy with a rifle, looking to do your part for Columbia? Show your skill by hunting down Daisy Fitzroy and the vile members of the Vox Populi. Well, he's a brave fellow. Now, shoot the box when they appear, get it out, and you'll win a prize.
What is the box?
If you bag the anarchist Daisy Fitzroy. Fine show. The shot right on the money.
There's some on the left and right as well.
Oh.
Fine show. She is Daisy Fitzroy.
Ah.
Those Vox are quick in their boots. Fine show. Enjoy. Calling all skilled marksmen. The Vox Populi are on the loose. Who can protect us? Well, here's a brave.
It was fun. Okay, again. I want to get the purse.
What's on 5? Cigarettes.
No.
If you had hit Daisy, you probably would have made it.
What is this for? Oh, is that for that one, like, fiery thing?
Bucking Bronco might have been the one you were using on the Devil one.
Yeah.
Takes 375 Silver Eagles.
Banjos! Everything is better with a banjo. Oh.
Oh! We have somebody in the chat.
There's supposed to be sound. Is there no sound again?
Where's the sound working for me earlier? I'm gonna set my dinner to the side here, and I'll pull it up on my phone. Just,
Step right up and see the eighth wonder of the world.
sound, it's picking up game sound.
Amazing handyman. Only in our fair city will you see such amazing feats of technological prowess.
Pause for a split second.
Sure. I will pause until we have solved the issue.
This is whatever's playing on the, dear, could you, just resume the game and walk around for a sec?
Sure. I can do that.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
It looks so sad.
Sad. And that's not be sad.
Only Colombian ingenuity could create such an amazing marvel. Step right up and see the eighth wonder of the world. He's big, he's bold, he's the amazing handyman. Only in our fair city will you see such amazing feats of technological prowess.
Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.
I responded on yours.
Dear friend, have you ever lost a penny to a vending machine? Has a pay telephone ever refused to connect you with a beloved spouse? Well, it's time to take back control from the men of metal. With possession, you are the master. You will bend any machine to your will.